Yesterday was the funeral service for the guy that kind of is the heartbeat of Garth Brooks music. Every bass run you hear in the night, that was Mike Chapman's bass run, you know? That's what we do. We just mimic the records. So it was cool. It was hard and it was cool. And the people, like always, whenever I have needed them, have come and rescued my big ass. They just have. They just come and they pick you up and they carry you. And they sure did that last night.
Garth Brooks, first of all, thank you so much for your opening night performance here in Winnipeg. My first, but I felt more emotion than anything. I was here last night.
Did you have fun?
I had fun.
Yes.
Fun. Now, you talked about the cloud. I say it wasn't the cloud. I think it was emotion. I think it was beauty. My question to you is, now a good friend, a dear friend has passed away. Does that make you think about how life can be final?
Oh yeah, sure, for sure. It makes you always appreciate it more and more. The great thing I kept hearing last night was all the bass runs and all the songs going, there's Mike, you know. So I think what happened last night is what always happened. Music is a healer. It just is. And those people were fantastic. And it was like, if you could have wrapped a gift and thought of the perfect gift to give me that night, you could have not brought a better gift than what they brought. They brought enthusiasm, they brouut joy, and this is after we talked about this is after they worked all damn day, right? And it's late at night, and these guys are great, and it was just, it's good. It's crawling all over me because that's the sweetest thing anybody can do for you is help you up when you're down.
Well, I didn't know when you came out of the hole 20 years ago, you know, it's been 20 years. The crowd, the emotion, I almost thought it was like it replicated the atmosphere when the Jets came back. I'm sorry.
Very sweet. No, that's very complimentary because I know how people take their hockey and how alleged they, you know, their allegiance that they pledge to it. I got to tell you though, and this might be the artist just hyping what's latest because I'd have to get somebody else's opinion. I think this tour blows the last tour away, man. The audience participation, the level of enthusiasm, the numbers they're showing up in, this is crazy.
Oh, and I mean, to be on stage with your wife, and you talked about it, this is a perfect gig, and I understand that, but the dance, you cried. People were singing still, and you stopped. What were you thinking?
Well, it's very rare that you hear that song twice in one day. They played that at Mike's funeral, 5 hours before you land here and do your gig. So to hear it again, you know, just kind of put all that back together again. But the people, they just sang it, and again, how did they know? I didn't have to sing it. They did it for me, and they sang it to me, which is weird because I'm sure you came here for me to sing to you. So this is the cool thing about being part of a life of Garth is I think God gives you what you can handle. He knows I can't handle very much, so the people always take care of me, and last night they took care of me.
What is going through your mind now, Garth? There's just been so much love for you and your wife. Does life get better than this?
Well, if it does, I think the only way it gets better this is just to get more of it. So that's when people go, hey man, what's on your bucket list? My bucket list is just to get to do this again another day, to be married to her another day, to be a dad another day, to get to play music another day. That's what it's all about. And I can tell you this, I really love getting to do this after you've seen the show now instead of right before, because you would kind of talk on that level, but I promise you this, I would be happy to get you a ticket for tonight because it's going to be Saturday night. The lid's going to go off. This will be stupid tonight.
All right, just before I have to wrap this up,
yes.
Can I give you something from my 82-year-old mother-in-law who's going to be here tonight?
Yes, of course. Oh, what is your mother-in-law's name?
Lou.
You give Lou a hug for me.
Oh,
Tell her I love her,
she
okay?
will.
She's going to be here tonight?
She's going to be here
Tell
tonight.
her to bring her helmet. Just call her right now. Tell her to bring it.
Thank you
It's
so
a pleasure.
much.
Thank
so nice.
you.